The best news that turned bad fast? My wife called me at work, sobbing with joy. We did it! We finally won! After 8 years of marriage and barely scraping by on my mechanic salary and her part-time teaching job, we'd finally hit the lottery. $2.3 million after taxes. I literally dropped the wrench I was holding. We'd been playing the same numbers for 5 years. Our anniversary, her birthday, mine. Every week, the same ticket. It had become our little ritual, our shared dream of finally having enough. I raced home to find her dancing in our tiny kitchen, waving the ticket around like a flag. We cried, we laughed, we called everyone we knew. That night, we stayed up until 3 a.m. planning our future. Pay off the mortgage. Take that trip to Italy she'd always wanted. Maybe finally start the family we'd been putting off because we couldn't afford it. We drove to the lottery office the next morning. That's when things got weird. She insisted on taking the lump sum instead of the annuity, even though our research showed the payments were probably better. Then she wanted everything in her name because she'd technically bought the ticket. I thought it was strange, but I was so happy. I didn't argue. 2 weeks later, I noticed changes. She was getting her nails done, new clothes, expensive dinners with her sister. When I asked about it, she said she deserved to treat herself after all these years of struggling. But the real shock came when I tried to access our joint account to pay the mortgage. It was empty. All of it. Gone. I confronted her when she came home that evening, designer purse in hand. Where's our money? She didn't even try to deny it. It's not our money. It's mine. I bought the ticket. It's in my name. With my cash. We're married. Everything's supposed to be joint. She shrugged. Look, I've been miserable for years. I never wanted this life. The lottery was my way out. That's when she told me the truth. She was leaving, had already signed a lease on a condo across town, had been planning this for months, waiting for the right opportunity. I just needed something big enough to make it worth it, she said coldly. The lottery was perfect timing. I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. 8 years of marriage. All the struggles we'd faced together. It had all been a lie. But then I remembered something. In my rage and shock, I'd forgotten one small detail from that day at the lottery office. I had taken a photo of us with the giant check. Both our names were on it. And more importantly, I still had the proof that I'd purchased that ticket with cash I'd withdrawn from my own account. I called a lawyer the next day. Turned out California is a community property state. Lottery winnings during marriage belong to both spouses, regardless of whose name is on the ticket. My wife had made one crucial mistake. She'd deposited the money into a personal account, not a joint one. That was considered commingling community property with separate assets, which made the whole amount community property. But I decided not to tell her that right away. Instead, I played along. You're right, I said when she came to pack her things. I guess I should have bought the ticket myself. Congratulations, she actually smiled. I knew you'd be reasonable eventually. For 2 months, I watched her live it up. New car, designer everything, posting constantly on social media about her new life and fresh start. Then I filed the paperwork. The day the court order froze her accounts, she called me screaming, "You can't do this. It's my money." Actually, I said calmly, it's our money. Your lawyer should have explained that to you. What she didn't know was that she'd already spent $400,000 on frivolous purchases, the condo deposit, her new lifestyle, money that was now gone. The court determined that she owed me half of everything, including the money she'd already spent. She had to liquidate everything. The condo lease was broken. The car was repossessed. The designer clothes were sold. In the end, we each walked away with $950,000. 6 months later, I heard through friends that she was working 2 jobs trying to pay back creditors and living in a studio apartment.